Namaste friends, my name is Dr. Kirti. I am a consultant psychiatrist. Today we would be discussing about the chemistry of love. So what is love? So whenever a guy or a girl falls in love, always people say that they had an amazing chemistry, that's why they fell in love. So is it true? So let's demystify it. So there are three stages of love. First stage is called a stage of lust or stage of crush. Second stage is called as stage of addiction or stage of desire, and third stage is called as stage of attachment or bonding. So how do we take into account all these three stages? So in the first stage, what happens? Two chemicals are released. One is a boy releases androgens, which is called testosterone, which makes him attracted towards his partner or the girl, and the girl releases estrogen, which makes her attracted towards the boy. Second comes the stage of addiction or desire. You must have seen, if you have been hungry for a long amount of time and suddenly someone gives you very tasty food, you feel extreme happiness, and this happiness is caused by a chemical called dopamine. Same way, when you miss your partner for a long time, away from him or her for a long time, haven't spoken to them for a long time, and when you speak you feel extreme happiness, and that's because of the chemical dopamine. Second chemical which is released is adrenaline. You must have seen, when you talk to your crush, what you feel is that a racing heart, sweaty palms, along with that butterfly sensation in your abdomen. Along with that, you feel very restless, like what will happen, and your cheeks are flushed. All these things happen because of adrenaline in your body. Third stage, or before going into the third stage, we would like to discuss one more chemical in the second stage, that is noradrenaline. What does that do? You must have seen in cinemas, they tell that when my partner comes in front of me, I forget the whole world. So that doesn't happen automatically, that is done by a chemical called noradrenaline. What does it do? It increases your alertness and focus towards your partner, so that you ignore the rest of the world but just focus on your partner. Then comes the third stage. It is called as the stage of attachment or bonding. When the first two stages are over, in the third stage, romantical physical relationships are done. And when these romantically physical activities are done, a chemical called oxytocin is released in the body. And this oxytocin does what? It seals the bond. It makes your relationship permanent. That is the reason when we physically get intimate, we feel extreme amount of love for a person. And that is the third stage of love. Three stages. Stage one is called as stage of lust or crush because of testosterone or estrogen. Stage two is called as stage of addiction because of dopamine, adrenaline and noradrenaline. And stage three is the stage of attachment or bonding because of oxytocin.